Great. So I like to play with Perl6 a little bit, and I am also a hoarder, and so I decided to just collect all of the colons and how they're used, all of them. So it's only 5 minutes? All right. I'm just going to go through them. Namespaces, just kind of like Perl 5, I don't know, C++, something. It's like separating things. You can do dynamic namespaces, so whenever you put a double colon, some parens, and you can put that in any chunk in your chain of names. I haven't actually done this, so we're either going to go really short or really long. We'll see. This prints out something weird, but if you use class and a double colon by itself here, that makes a nice anonymous class, and you could do like $nonclass.new or whatever. There's a special variable, this question mark class, that will tell you what class you're in at one of the early phases. I said compile time, whichever phase that is. Early. You can explicitly call a method probably from any other class if you wanted to. I don't know why I decided to call int on the int class, but that works. And a lot of these you'll see a theme. It's kind of like, I feel like they're separate use of colons, but they're all kind of the same. Anyway, here you can get all the names from package, kind of pretend it's sort of hashy and get some keys from it. That's a fun way of exploring things. There's a colon in binding. You can do a colon equal. So that then they are actually like the same reference. There's a double colon equals, which I thought was read-only, but I'm told maybe not always, but maybe it is. You should try it. Trust it. It's great. You can do equal colon equal to check to see if you had done binding. Maybe. All right, then the big one that a lot of things kind of either derive from or are based on is this colon pair syntax. And I played with a lot of languages, and I feel like this is pretty unique to Perl6. Did we steal this from anyone else? We just made this up, right? All right. So the idea is you do a colon, and then something, and then some parentheses, and a value. And this is pretty much equivalent to the fat arrow of foo to that. So it makes it a pair. And you can throw some string in there, or you could put a variable and it spreads it out. Right? Kind of like quoting things, you can throw some angle braces on there, and then it'll do like the quote word with single quote style, so no interpolation. So this foo $x is foo $x. If you go doubles, then it's like double quotes, except they're sideways and shaped differently. And then it'll expand it out like that. I'm not completely sure why, but if you throw a number on there, then the number gets pulled out over there. It's kind of fancy. I think a really cool module would be like two modules. One that would take any Perl6 and like de-sugar it, and then one that would really sugar it down. And I think it's sugar all the way, so I'm not sure how that would work. Second, 2 ND, 3 ND, something like that. Nice. So if you, as a good example of sugar, if you just do colon foo and none of the parenthesis junk, then you'll get the value of true. And if you throw a bang in front of it, then you'll get false. Here's some more deliciousness. If you do colon and then the variable, then you get the variable name as the key and the value as the value. You can do base conversion. You can do a weird bind thing. You can do smiley types. You can capture the type on a variable. You can use it as a signature literal. This doesn't actually work apparently, but the docs say that it will maybe someday. You can use this as kind of an expanded name, which looks like colon pair syntax, but is kind of part of the name of the thing in which you're now using the infix operator as a method. You can use them in regexes, like the colon I and the colon I inside of it, and also for the quote adverb type things. You can use it in regexes as a colon my for local variable, and you can do them in here to control backtracking and Unicode classes. And there's a couple other ones. You can do it as a colon for the map precedence. You can use it as a method invocant marker, and you can also rename self to something else. You can use it as a literal hash object, so now is the key. You can use it as an infix, and this is again kind of the colon pair looking full name thing. You can use it as a loop label. You can use it as a twidgel. It's kind of like dollar quote there, except you do $: add, and you can use it as the colon file name thing. And I really wish you could actually do this, but I guess you can't.